Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest VIII. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Dominico. I don't know who you are, but I imagine you know who I am. You've heard of the great magician Dominico, I presume? What an honor to have helped me. How lucky you are! You know I'm the protagonist, right? I think that you got that the other way around. I will permit you to dispense with formalities and simply call me Master Dominico. Now then, that wand-waving sprat, she said something rather ominous about coming back, did she not? Well, even the great Dominico cannot magic up a barrier stronger than the one I had already erected. So despite having thanked you already for helping me before, I shall now bestow you with the honor of running a little errand for me. You accept, no doubt? No. Ha 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 ha! There's no need to be shy. Just think how all your friends will envy you when they hear you have been given a task by the great Dominico. Well, no doubt you've changed your mind and you will now accept the task. Yes, fine, all right, but thou must. Good, now then. There has long been a family of stonemasons in this town called the Kranbartles. There are two jewels known as the Cran Spinels, which have been in that family for generations. The jewels harbor tremendous magical power. I've asked them to give me the gemstones before, but the last Kranbartle was a stubborn old fool. He refused to listen to reason. So your task is simply to persuade the Kranbartle family to hand over the Cran Spinels. However stubborn they are, I'm sure they wouldn't ignore a truly heartfelt plea. Anyway, the method you use is up to you. I only care about the results. I will be unable to construct a barrier capable of warding off that pesky wand-waving wench without those jewels, so hurry along. Oh, you foolishly forgot to ask me. The Kranbartles live in a tiny little place situated just below the fountain in the courtyard. I need you to get me the Cran Spinels, the Kranbartle family's pair of jewels. So we need to get someone's family jewels, huh? They live in a very small place situated just below the fountain in the courtyard, as I already told you, Mr. Forgetful. Now get a move on! Okie dokie. I want to be able to jump over that. Oh, there's a door back here.
It was a bit touch and go there for a while, but David told me that terrifying lady's gone now. Still, it goes to show you, doesn't it? If you become as famous and important as Master Dominico, there'll be people out to get you. It's scary.
Thought there was more to the house here.
It must be more than 6 months now since David came to the house. My first impressions were of a grubby little traveler, but he's actually very attentive and good-natured. He's a nice lad, you know. I really can't see why Dominico has such a problem with him. And why on earth would you employ someone you dislike so much anyway?
They're saying the woman who attacked Master Dominico got away, aren't they? So she might come back again then. Oh, heaven forbid. Ooh, goodies. What? Alt finds a mini-medal and puts it in the bag. I'm not supposed to do what with those? At least the master is alive, but if I'd only done what I'm paid to do, they wouldn't have been in danger in the first place. A fine guard I am. I'm bound to lose my job now. Master Dominico isn't exactly forgiving at the best of times. Welp. Okay, so I thought that... I guess I thought that was all connected. Whatever. It's fine. Hello. David told me that the master is all right. That's good news. Still, it still hurts where that girl got me. I want to go play in the foliage. Howdy, David.
Here you are, Leopold. Dinner time. I'll leave it here for you.
How did you get that through the bars? That is a mean-looking dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I done something to upset you? Please, I'm truly sorry.
I mean, it might be me, because I'm standing right behind you.
Oh, it's you.
Okay, well, I know I just said that, but you shouldn't blame me.
Oh, thanks for what you did before. It's because of you that Master Dominico is safe.
That's true, it is.
Are you on your travels by any chance?
Yeah, you could say that.
I thought so. I could tell. I was travelling around the world myself until about 6 months ago. Yeah, it'll be 6 months ago now. When I got here, I was penniless and so hungry I collapsed. But Master Dominico helped me. He said he'd let me work for him here at this house. I was so grateful.
I mean, I guess if you're penniless, some work that pays could be, any work that pays could be good.
He can be a bit overbearing at times.
Just a bit.
But in his heart, he's a truly kind man.
Is he, though? Is he?
I owe Master Dominico my life. About 6 months ago now, when I first arrived in Arcadia here, I was so weak that I collapsed. It was Master Dominico who helped me. He even offered to let me work here in this house as a servant. Words can't express how grateful I am. Sometimes he comes across as a bit cold, but he's a genuinely kind person inside.
I'm unconvinced.
As soon as David came out and told everyone that the attacker had run away, everyone disappeared. Like someone had pulled the plug in a bath. They didn't really care what was happening. They all just wanted to join in with the shouting and screaming.
Okay, that's a little odd. What do we have in here? Hello? Treasure. Nothing. Alt finds a mystifying mixture and puts it in the bag. I see no door back there. I want to smash these little pots. Okay, no real indication of what that door leads to. Ooh, back door to the church. I want to play the organ.
Masonry is the art of creating the goddess's image in rock. All the people of Arcadia are her obedient servants. The fact that no lives were lost in the disturbance we had before just goes to show that the town is under the goddess's divine protection.
I don't know about that. It feels like a stretch.
Nobody breaks through the checkpoint while I'm on duty. I'll teach that girl a lesson. Although I seem to have lost her for the time being. But I can't go back now. It'd be too annoying having come all this way. I may as well have a look at the sights while I'm here.
It's like not even that far, dude. Stick my face right into that fire. Barrels. Party obtains 26 gold coins. That's a map of the town on the wall there.
Welcome to the item shop. How can I serve you?
Rock bomb shards. Yes, please. By 2. Put them in the bag. Glad we could buy them now. Although, I'm a little annoyed that I couldn't get one before.
Domenico's always telling everyone that he's the heir to a great sage or something, but I don't know what he's talking about. The truth is that no one in town wants anything to do with that stuck-up old fuddy-duddy, but no one would ever say that, of course.
Nothing. There's so many treasures in town. Where are they all? Come on, Garter. The door is locked. Dang it, didn't mean to try to open it again.
This is just between you and me, but that big black dog of Dominico's bit me the other day. His master came running over to apologize, or so I thought. What he actually said was, "Don't give Sir Leopold germs. He might be a great magician, but that man has the manners of a dog himself."
Yeah, I was getting that impression. Oh, we have an inn here. We could always stay the night, just like Benjamin Orr. Nothing. There's a bookshelf. What do we got? Nothing. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Dang it. Smashy, smashy. I said smashy, supposed to give me stuff. Fill up your barrels and pots, lady.
There are more than a handful of people who were disappointed to hear Dominico went unscathed in that burglary the other day. We all bow and scrape whenever he's around, but inside, most people around here detest the man.
If you follow a path outside Dominico's house, straight up north, there's a shop they call Mystery Mart. I don't know what they sell, but a fishy-looking man comes and opens it up at up of a night. Or something. I feel like I missed some words there or something. Nothing, again. Come on, give me garters. What? Oh, not what, because it's not a chest. Ald finds a seed of strength and puts it in the bag. I keep doing that wrong. It's a book entitled More Cheese, Please. If you've got a hankering for a hunk of hard cheese, try mixing some rock salt with plain cheese. On the other hand, if it's silky soft cheese you're craving, try mixing rock salt with fresh milk and rennet powder instead. That's the miracle of cooking in the alchemy pot. You can get wildly different results by using the same ingredients slightly differently. Ald finds a mini medal and puts it in the bag. Should check to see how many of those I have now. Might have another thing available to me. We'll drain there. Hello.
This town is built on an arch of rock that joins two continents, you know. Why did people decide to settle here? Well, you've got me there. I really couldn't tell you.
I was given instructions by a certain wealthy gentleman to come here and purchase a statue of a woman on his behalf. But there are so many workshops in this place, I don't know where to start.
I mean, maybe send a letter to ask for more information. Oh, hello.
Haha, that was a good shop. This town's got some remarkable goods for sale.
Let's look for items first. Bookshelf. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Ald finds a cloak of evasion and puts it in the bag. Nice.
Apparently, we've a new young hopeful in town. He's entered the workshop just above us as an apprentice, I hear.
Nothing. 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 Ald finds a mini medal and puts it in the bag. Excellent.
Well, the old girl spends all day, every day, looking out to sea. She said something about a ship sailing under the archway a while ago. Well, it's good to hear there are still people sailing the high seas.
That was my ship, actually. Alright, what did you have? Ooh, ding. Okay.
Welcome to the armor shop. How can I help you?
Alright, Cloak of Evasion, Magic Armor, Magic Bikini, an enchanted bikini that reduces damage from enemy spells by 15 points. It's only a casual 13,800. Magic Shield, that would be better for Angelo. Magical Hat, Iron Mask, and that's it. So, some decent things. Unless I feel a need to buy something, I'll probably wait. Feeling pretty good about what we've got right now, and let's see. I'm gonna have 3 white shields. I might as well wait and sell them all at once, kind of thing. Alchemy pot. You made a white shield. Ald obtains the white shield. Nope. Okay. Now, we know what we want to put in. Wizard staff, and... the rock bomb shard. Explodes when thrown, damaging all enemies. I do want to pop those in. See what we get out of it. Okay. Alright, what do you got?
Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I do for you?
Alright, Sword Breaker. Special sword with a serrated edge designed to trap and break the blade of an opponent's sword. It's got to be a dagger. Swallowtail. That's pretty nice. A boomerang bearing a motif of 2 swallows. Bastard Sword. A steel sword with a long blade that inflicts serious damage thanks to its weight. Alright, so that would be better. Hell Scythe. I would really like to get that. An enormous scythe that may paralyze the enemies it strikes. Ooh. Alright, so, good things that I cannot currently afford.
Come again.
Ald finds a piece of rock salt and puts it in the bag. There's a bookshelf. What do we got? None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Rude. Kind of surprised that they don't have, like, the actual weapons that you can be equipped with on the walls here. Then again, they might be... they might have more polygons than they wanted to have on the walls. Or something. I don't know. Oh. There's a little set of stairs back here. Hello?
It's you, aren't you? Yes, we met in Alexandria. I'm sure of it. You remember me, don't you? Lorenzo, Jessica's fiancé. I couldn't possibly return home without Jessica, so I have embarked on an impromptu journey. I learn something new every day. People call me a sponge, you know. Because I soak up all the knowledge I come into contact with. At least, I think that's why they call me that.
Oi, Featherbrain. What are you sniggering about? Hold the scaffolding still.
Yes, of course. I'm so sorry.
Nope.
I'm afraid I must get back to work. I've enrolled in an apprenticeship here, you know. We'll have to continue our little chat some other time.
Nope. I cannot talk to that guy. Alright, fine. Be that way. Well, guess what? Ald finds a mini-medal and puts it in the bag. Alright, how many mini-medals am I up to? Okay, I got 6. Probably not enough. I don't remember how many I needed. But it might also be worth heading over there anyway, just in case. Sun is going down. I'd like to talk to some more people before the sun actually goes down.
I heard something exciting was happening, but it's finished already.
Yep, it is finished already.
Well, you're a bit keen, aren't you? Drinking's an evening affair. Come back once the sun's set.
Smashy, smashy. Ald finds a vial of magic water, puts it in the bag. Party obtains 350 gold coins. Excellent. Ald finds a vial of Amarcico essence and puts it in the bag.
A good waitress always smiles, and I'm very hardworking, you know. You have to be if you want to be the best little bunny in the world.
I get that.
You want to know what I'm doing? I'm chewing the Mum's recipes. Grandpa always told me I should sit and chew on things for a while if I didn't understand them, so I'm chewing on these. The Kranbartle family is full of talented masons. Unfortunately, my husband isn't one of them. It upset him quite a lot when he was younger, but he's got over it now and manages to enjoy the other things in his life.
Yes, this is a Kranbartle household. Who are you? You're looking for the Cranspindles? You'll have to talk to my father about them, I'm afraid, but he's not here. He's building a tower up north of town. You'll need this if you want to get in there to see him. Ald receives a stone sword and puts it in the bag. Put that sword into the keyhole of the tower door and it should open up. My father's name is Rhydon. If you do go and manage to speak to him, perhaps you could ask him to come and visit his family once in a while? Any garters? No. Ald finds a leather dress and puts it in the bag. Alright, what's on the bookshelf? Anything? Nothing. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Dang it. Alright, nothing in there. I mean, maybe the fact that he doesn't come to visit is because you don't have a bed for him. I don't know, just a thought. Idle thinking there. It's a fashion magazine called Beautiful Bracers. Think jewelry needs to be practical as well as pretty? You aren't alone. Take the Life Bracer, for example. It's the perfect bracer for a discriminating adventurer such as yourself. Simply equipping it increases the wearer's ability to withstand attacks. You can make your own Life Bracer by combining a gold bracer with a certain ring in your alchemy pot. Give it a try! Ald discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Life Bracer equals some kind of ring plus gold bracer. Probably something like a life ring. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. A little bit blocky in here. It's a book entitled A Mighty Man. What is a mighty man? Someone who's larger than life, stronger than strong, braver than brave. A mighty man boasts both a strong body and a strong mind. If you've got only one, you want a mighty man. A mighty armlet is just like a mighty man. It's a combination of two types of strength. Ald discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Mighty armlet. Makes you strong 1 plus makes you strong 2. Interesting. Alright, none of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Ditto. It's the diary of an old man. In my youth, I was madly in love with a nun, and golly, she was good with her hands. Oh my. I refer, of course, to alchemy. I vividly recall the day she combined a flowing dress with a magical skirt to create a holy garment. Incredible. It's been years since I've seen her. I wonder how she's doing these days. For some reason, I've been thinking about her again. What a sexy sister. Ald discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Holy clothes equal a flowing dress plus magical skirt. It's a book entitled Mythical Birds. Thanks to the hard work of various scholars, a great many myths and legends about birds have been collected over the years. Perhaps most fascinating is one about a bird that flies not just through the air, but from world to world. According to the legend, this mystical bird appears whenever the world faces a crisis to help restore peace. Nothing. Party obtains 27 gold coins. Ald finds a strength ring and puts it in the bag. I used to be a rather important minister in a certain kingdom which shall remain anonymous. But I decided I'd like to become a stoneworker when I retired. I'm hard at work. I'm hard at it every day now. You've got to keep chipping away. I wonder what certain country that is. I don't know. Not sure if we've heard something about a chancellor who has left the kingdom. Hi guys. Ald finds a seed of life and puts it in the bag. Nothing. Ald finds a mini medal and puts it in the bag. Got some taluses up there. Nothing.
Some stonemasons toss their failed works into the ocean, but I like to keep mine. I find it helps me to improve what I'm doing if I have some failures to look at while I'm working. I suppose it's rather like a warning not to make the same mistake twice.
Seems reasonable. Pot. Party obtains 230 gold coins. And nothing. Barrels! Smashy, smashy. Nothing. Alt finds a dragon scale and puts it in the bag. Excellent. Alright, what do we got on the bookshelf? Stupid tapestries covering up the bookshelf so I can't read the books. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. It appears to have been written by a child practicing the alphabet. It's a book entitled The Dragon Graveyard. Scholars have long known that there is an ancient dragon graveyard located deep within the desert. Some say the dragons go there to meet their maker because of its remoteness and quietness. But there is another theory as well. Legend has it that long, long ago an army of dragons fought the Lord of Darkness on that very spot. The dragons were wiped out and their fallen bodies formed the foundation of what we now know as the Dragon Graveyard. Good dragons. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. It's a book entitled Songs and Ballads of the World. It seems to contain the lyrics to the Arcadian anthem. Arcadia, Arcadia, stone carving is our lives. Our hammers are like husbands, our chisels are like wives. It takes take our stones away from us, and we break it out in hives. Cut, chip, whack, smash, crunch, crack, crash, oi! They're the sounds that are always made here in Arcadia. Arcadia, Arcadia! None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Ooh. There's a lot of blocks right there. The treasure chest is locked. Ald unlocks it. What? Ald finds a giant mallet and puts it in the bag.
Have you heard? Apparently the burglar who broke into Dominico's place was a woman. It just goes to show how bad the economy is. I mean, if women are turning to burglary now, whatever will it be next?
Yeah, but at least it's sexy, sexy burglary. Alright, nothing else there. What about in here? Got a mirror. Some more statues. Hello.
It ain't... It isn't just men who make good stonemasons, you know. Women are perfectly capable of it, too. Anyway, I don't have time for idle chit-chat. If you've nothing to say, kindly leave me in peace.
Ald finds a piece of rock salt and puts it in the bag. It's appropriate that we're getting rock salt in a stonemason town. It's the autumn issue of a magazine called We Love Our Weapons. Feeling the need to smash something? Look no further. The Uber Warhammer is the weapon you've been waiting for. It's an even more powerful version of the Warhammer. Worried that you won't be able to swing such a massive hammer around easily? You've got to add something that makes you strong to a normal Warhammer to make the Uber Warhammer. So even junior hammerers can use it. Ald discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Uber Warhammer equals Warhammer plus a bolstering tool. Alright. Any garters? No. Knock knock, coming in. Well, I wanna take a bath. Why can't I take a bath? Where does she sleep? Lady, you have no bed. Am I just confused? No, she has no bed. Well, not my problem. Okay, nothing up here on the balcony.
I studied masonry here when I was a lad, and I went on to become the chief stonemason of an entire kingdom. But I decided to pack that job in a couple of years ago now. I came back here so I could help the new generation of young masons. I could tell you a story if you like. It's a bit long, but do you want to hear it anyway?
Sure.
Right then, here goes. I was heralded as a genius with the hammer and chisel when I was a lad. But there was one boy among my peers who I just couldn't compete with. He was a chap called Rhydon, one of the Kranbartle family. Of course, he's just an old fogey like me now. Every generation of the Kranbartle family seems to give rise to another gifted stonemason, and in Rhydon they had one of the very best. But he was haunted by the family legacy from the first moment he picked up a chisel. He was always worrying that he wouldn't live up to the illustrious reputation of his master stonemason forefathers. According to a story I was told, the person in charge of sculpting the goddess statue on the holy Isle of Neos was a Kranbartle as well. Rhydon's still carving rock now, trying to outdo ancestors who've done great things like that. And that's my story. Looks like old Rhydon battered me in terms of skill and determination, eh?
Maybe? I don't know. Depends on what he's trying to do. It's a book entitled Armor Planning. If you happen to obtain a suit of silver mail, don't waste time equipping it. Put it in an alchemy pot. You can make dancer's mail. Ditto for magic armor. Don't dilly-dally wearing it. Toss it in the alchemy pot. You can make a suit of spiked armor out of it. The alchemy pot isn't just about making items. It's about saving money. Remember, a fiscally responsible adventurer is a smart adventurer. All discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Spiked armor equals magic armor plus... None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Smashy, smashy. Come on, Garter. Alt finds a poison moth knife and puts it in the bag. Ooh. Is that what I think it is? Features a blade coated with the poison of a moth that can paralyze enemies. Nope, that's not what I think what I was thinking it was. It's a book entitled The Dark Mass. The acolytes of the Lord of Darkness adorn themselves with dark robes for the Dark Mass. If you consider yourself a true follower of the Lord of Darkness, you owe it to yourself to make one of these robes. First, you must find a certain magic garment. I like this book is just telling you, hey, do you consider yourself evil? Well, here's how you can look evil. Mix it with a devil's tail and a wing of bat to dye it appropriately black. Let your alchemy pot simmer, and before long you'll have your very own dark robe. All discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. Dark robe equals magical clothes plus devil's tail plus wing of bat. It's a book entitled Aeromancy, Magic of the Air. When a hat that's as light as a feather is imbued with the power of the wind, a special hat is the result. Specifically, the Hermes hat. It has the ability to transport its wearer and friends to remote locations. And of course, we have already made one of those. In we go.
Have you seen that big black dog Dominico's got? Leopold, he's called. No, my mistake, sir. Leopold. It's a creepy mutt if you ask me. And vicious to go with it. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with Dominico's head if he thinks that thing's cute. We take the finished statues to Dominico so we can enchant him with a soul sea. He's a great magician. Why, I don't know, because it's a sort of tradition, I suppose.
And what do we got on the shelf? It's a book entitled Dark Temptation. The temptation of the dark side can be a terrible thing. Even the most devout monk can succumb to it. It appears that Devil's Tail and Wing of Bat have the same effect on holy weapons. Temptation is a dangerous thing indeed. All discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. A holy weapon plus Devil's Tail plus Wing of Bat. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. Smashy, smashy. Alt finds a cowpat, puts it in the bag. Why was there a barrel of cowpat here? Alt finds a mini medal and puts it in the bag. Now I might have enough mini medals. Nothing. Soup's on. Alright, see what we get. You made a magma staff. Ald obtains the magma staff. Alright. Was there something that I was also thinking of? I could make another magma staff. I think if there's anything that I really, really do want right now. Not sure. So for now, let's just make some more cheese. Alright, we're almost done talking to people in town. Oops. I do want to finish the stuff in town before we end the episode. It's a book entitled The Overlord of the Rings. Really. It's common knowledge that certain magical rings are capable of protecting their wearers from a variety of attacks. Few are aware, however, that there is one almighty ring powerful enough to protect its wearer from nearly any attack. Legend has it that this amazing item is forged from 3 other rings which guard against paralysis, illusions, and poison. Ald discovers a new recipe for the alchemy pot. The ultimate ring equals anti-paralysis ring plus anti-illusion ring plus anti-poison ring. Definitely have some of those rings. Nothing. Very rude. Better have something. It's the Diary of a Craftsman. Dear Diary, my apprentice brought a friend around to the workshop. His name was Lorenzo. What a foppish little string bean of a man. He'd better ditch that showy outfit of his for some work clothes if he's serious about becoming a craftsman. Who does he think he is, a nobleman or something? I mean, yeah, he definitely does. Nothing. Come on, Garter. Ald finds a bunny tail and puts it in the bag. I'll accept this. Okay, one last building. Nothing. Ald finds a bottle of fresh milk and puts it in the bag. Ald finds a clump of rennet powder and puts it in the bag. A lot of people come here to study masonry, and everyone has their different aspirations. Some are aiming to be world-famous sculptors working at a castle, and others just enjoy carving bits of rock. All these different people's hopes and dreams have combined over the years to shape the Arcadia you see today. Sort of like they've sculpted it, I suppose. That's a good way of looking at it, Zappa. Nothing. Any garters? Ald finds a gold bracer, puts it in the bag. Right. Ald finds a piece of dragon dung and puts it in the bag. That's new. It's going to be useful. None of the books appear to be particularly interesting. It's the summer issue of a magazine called We Love Our Weapons. Sweltering summer nights provide the perfect environment for festering undead to walk the earth. It's enough to make even an adventurer with a zombie's bane feel insecure. But why worry when you can make yourself a zombie slayer? It's easy, just combine your zombie's bane with a certain holy item in your alchemy pot. Go on and give it a try. And of course, I already have. Alright. That would appear to be all of the buildings, except for the one that needs it to be nighttime. So let's talk to this guy, and we'll wrap up the episode.
This here's Arcadia. The whole place is full of stonemasons and their workshops. Look around and you'll see.
And there is nighttime. But we will go look at that mysterious shop next time. See you then, everyone.